G'day guys and welcome to the channel. My name's Cam. On this channel you'll find a lot of hunting, fishing related content, trapping. I'm a mad keen deer hunter from southeast Queensland, Australia, and these are some of the adventures we get up to on the weekend. Enjoy. So this is really day one of the raw. Day two, technically, we got set up yesterday. We didn't hunt too much, but we had a shitload of rain last night, and we saw a few deer on a face late yesterday afternoon. What did we see, about 6 or 8?
Yeah, somewhere, a bit of a mixture.
There was 2 spikes, a lot of hinds, and it looked like a little double 3. So the plan is to get at least 1 meat deer straight up, and then we can be a bit fussier with hopefully getting a nice stag. But yeah, so we're going to sneak in on that face where we saw the deer late yesterday, and yeah, stay tuned. So I've come across that mob of reds literally 5 minutes. They're in the thick bush. We've sort of got to make our way to the left, ideally like 300 metres, but they're meandering around. So we'll just sneak on up and see if we can get in a good position. So those bloody deer ended up moving off. We couldn't get a shot, just not the right shot opportunity, shooting them up towards the shed and the house. So we did a big loop, but they're not to be this morning. Still pretty quiet, eh? Not many roars.
No, quiet as nothing last night.
A lot of rain. Anyway, well, we might try up in the hills, something different. These deer, there's about 7 of them. There's a stag raking the tree at the moment. Ed's going to see if he can get a shot. They're right on the ridge, eh? Out of the rain, out of the wet. Ed, there's a stag on the left. He's raking the tree. Really slow. Yeah, we've come across these deer. There's about 7 on. There's a stag raking the tree at the moment. Ed's going to see if he can get a shot. They're right on the ridge, eh? Out of the rain, out of the wet. just get set up better. The wind's good. Yep. I can do a call if you want. If you want me to do a call, let me know. Looks a bit bigger too. Oh, there we go. That was just one you just did just then.
I don't know.
Hey?
I'm not sure. He's got a nice little head.
Good stuff, dude.
Yeah. Nice little head.
Yeah, he's a bloody ripper. So the last few years we've been running quads, and it means we can run or bring things like this, the old saw. So this allows us to get ribs, necks, all that sort of stuff, which is so cool. You can really utilise most of the animal. So yeah, we'll try and endeavour to get both these ribs. So we've done a bit of a quad mission up the back in the bush. Boys are giggling over here near the fire. Dean's got his good hammock set up. It's a bro's quad. It's my quad. We've got the fire going. It's miserable weather. It's beautiful weather, isn't it, boys?
Lovely. Finally got the fire going, these boys. Well done.
Yeah, we got the fire going. How we get it going, mate? What was the secret ingredient?
A lighter. And fat wood.
Fat wood. Dean's fat wood. It was great to do a bit of a quad camp up the back in the bush. Great kicking back in front of the fire, having a few beers, nothing better. Unfortunately, the stags weren't roaring, just the wet weather was a real hassle. This whole roar, 2024 roar, has been one of the hardest we've ever hunted and definitely the wettest. All the creeks were just swollen. It was pretty hard going anywhere we went. Lucky we had the quads, that was really good, but every creek was swollen, some of them were pretty deep. So it was still great to get away. Few well-earned beers, but yeah, back to it in the morning. This is coming back home, back to the main camp, and all ready for another day. After a few days hunting, we decided to go to a new property. The roar wasn't really kicking off on our main property, not many roars at all, just the deer numbers are quite low. So good mate Punt, he took us out and with a few new hunters, and one of the young fellas managed to get his first stag. It was fantastic. We saw a few stags on neighbouring properties, and then after a few hind calls we managed to call up this young stag, very inquisitive, and it was a fantastic result. That's good. Wow. Sam's got a deer in his sights, I think for meat. She just gets set up on a tree. So the deer's just down there. Oh, here it comes. Grab that. Oh, it's down. It's down. It's down. It's down. Sam put on a great stalk with this young red hind. Spotted her about 120 out, got to a tree, had a perfect rest, and did a great shot. The deer went down in seconds. We managed to walk up, get all the meat. It was great. Pack it all out, back to the creek, and where we just cooled off. Lit a fire, had a coffee and some bacon wraps. It was great. What a morning. So Ed shot this stag yesterday. It was only about a 2-year-old stag. We've just trimmed the back straps right up. Now generally meat, when you when it's fresh like this, it's really tough. Backstrap, even though backstrap is going to be tender, it hasn't really set yet. So what we've done, we've sliced it really thin, and there's a thing you can do called velveting steak. So in here, we've got some bicarb soda. So what you do is, I'm unsure of the quantities, but you just add some bicarb soda, a bit of water, and let the meat sit in it for half an hour, and tenderise it really well. So we're going to do that, give it a bit of a crack, season it up, and then cook it, and it should be beautiful. But it's our second time doing it. We did it last night, and it worked, but we've cut it a little bit thinner tonight to see how it goes. So yeah, this is how you do it. So this is it, guys. I don't know if you can, well, you can see what I was eating before. Velveted venison backstrap in that Asian style. It is sensational. Can you see that? It's really, really tender. It just falls apart. And it was shot yesterday.
That's unreal, eh?
It's so good. Hats off to Profty. He was one that reminded me of it. I've heard of this ages ago. Velveting meat. I saw one of your vids the other day. Awesome vid, man. Very cool. Inspired me to bring a bit of that to the raw so we can have a nice fresh feed. So good. Highly recommend it, guys. Try it. We're going to do it with goats next time we go goat hunting, because goats are renowned to be pretty tough. So yeah, give it a go. Sweet. I'm getting stuck into this. But keep getting closer, babe. Get as close as you can. Keep going. I'm surprised he hasn't smelled us. He's seen with a red stag.
What a morning, babe.
Wow, how quick did that happen? Real quick, eh?
20 minutes.
So what happened at the end, babe? How close were you?
Oh, 30 metres, I reckon.
It's crazy, isn't it?
40.
We'll come up.
The bow.
Yeah, we should have. we're coming up this little ridge line, just peek over into the next gully. The wind's a bit iffy. We actually spoke to about, how many, like 10 pigs at least?
Yeah.
They were bedded under a tree. The rain's just let up and, yeah. Stalking along, these guys lifted their heads after feeding and they were only probably, what, 80 metres from us?
Yeah.
And, yeah. So Sam stalked right up to probably 40 metres. It was close, eh?
Yeah.
And got him. She had to shoot because the spiker actually, we think he might have smelled us. The wind's a bit iffy. And we heard another stag just below him, didn't we?
Yeah.
He let out a little moan. I thought, oh, yeah, we want to see what that is. But then this guy smelled us. And so, yeah, we took him. Only a young stag, but at the end of the day, we're mainly meat hunters anyway, aren't we, really?
Yeah.